Guys, now before we get started with the review of this game, I wanna recommend you a game that is not sponsored by the way. And this said game has the best romance, and the progression in that romance will make you feel like you've been accidentally roped into something serious, but you're weirdly okay with it. Now, stepping away from that for a second, would you believe me if I told you that this game I'm talking about is Mafia: The Old Country? Now I know as soon as I've said this, I'm pretty sure like most of you must have rolled your eyes at the screen and thought that a Mafia game being romantic and all means gone, bro. It is not good. And that's where you're wrong. So, Mafia: The Old Country. This game is literally carried by its story. If you're not invested in its story, then you're gonna definitely hate it. The world is absolutely beautiful. Every place you visit gives you that relaxing feeling of visiting a calm place or a village kind of place. And every time you just stand there and stare at it, and it almost feels like you're playing Uncharted 4 or RDR2. It's that good. The driving in this game is much better than Mafia 1, and the horse riding is just a cherry on top. It's so smooth that you just feel like taking your horse everywhere instead of the car. Coming to the combat of the game has two kinds of combat like any other, melee and guns. But we don't get the guns until a couple of hours into the game. But before you give that bombastic side eye, trust me, it's worth the wait. The game starts off quite slow and initially hands us with a knife battle, which is fun at start, but it gets old real quick. Starts getting old real quick with how frequently they make us do it as the game progresses. But when we get our hands on those sweet guns, oh my god, do they feel so good. Every bullet that comes out of the gun and the point where it crushes the brains out of the enemy when you get that sweet headshot, it couldn't get more real. And the gunplay is amazing. And to top it off, there's an option of stealth in the game too. You can either choke your enemies or go guns blazing. The choice is yours for the most part. Now coming to the story. Remember how I said the game starts off slow? But man oh man, the pacing is so good after the things start to get going. The relations between our friends and the Don himself start to ripen and things get tense as the romantic interest with Isabella gets deeper. I have to tell you man, this game has one of the best romantic sequences of all games I've played. And it being a Mafia game, it doesn't pull the game down. If anything, it's one of the strongest points that helps keep the story fresh. Now, before heading to the complaints, I want to address something that the people on the internet are crying about. People are complaining that this game does not have swimming mechanics, despite it being a 2025 title. Like bro, it's not even an open world game, and neither did any of the other Mafia games have any kind of swimming in them. It's a Mafia game, for fuck's sake, why do you need swimming? And some are wetting their diapers saying it's a very easy game. Like there's no challenge in it. Like, come on dude, if you want a hard game, go play Dark Souls or something. This game is for people who just want to relax after a long day at work. Like just sit back, put their legs on the, table and just relax, sit back and relax and play the game. And if you think the race from Mafia 1 game was hard, you couldn't be more wrong. Because that shit ain't hard, that's just annoying. Okay, now coming to the actual complaints. I have a couple of complaints. So as addressed in the previous video as well, the PC port is not the best. And one particularly odd thing I want to address about is that the gameplay in the PS and PC alike is that the game runs at 60 FPS on performance for the most part. But when it is supposed to transition between gameplay to cutscene and vice versa, there is this visible jitter and it looks terrible. Like when it happens, and instead of it being seamless, it just takes out the immersion, like that jitter. It is actually quite annoying when it keeps happening over and over again. And another complaint is that while driving, you don't have a minimap. And in the game, so it really becomes difficult to navigate sometimes when you need to keep opening the map and check if you're going the right way or not. So yeah, that was the complaints from my end. And summing it up, the game is a very relaxing experience that you can enjoy over a weekend, like you're watching a movie, and it is definitely better than Mafia 1. Can't speak for 2 and 3 because I've not played it. But I have a feeling it's not better than 2. And yeah, rating it, I think it's a good 8 out of 10 game. But yeah, that's it for the review. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Do drop a like, and also there's another if you're on a mobile, there's another option called hype. So if you do hype the video, then I might end up getting a little more reach. So I'd really appreciate if you guys hit that hype button, and do subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.